Hey guys, this video is going to be a little bit of a different video. I had a hard time deciding whether I even wanted to make a video this week or not because of a lot of things that happened last week. If you see me looking down, it's because I have everything that I would like to talk about printed out on this sheet of paper. And I want to make sure I get to all of it. I don't know how long this video will be. It could be pretty short. It could be a really long video. I don't know. It just depends on how it goes. So I spoke too soon about my stall being over, the 3-week stall. It's not over yet. I told you guys I weighed 302 last Sunday. And today I weighed myself and I weigh 305. And I noticed when I weighed myself the night before my weigh-in last week, I weighed 306. And then the next morning I weighed 302. And the following day, so Monday, I weighed 305 again. So I don't really think I weighed 302 at any point. I don't know why. I don't know why I counted that as a loss. I guess I was so desperate to have lost that I thought that I actually did when I didn't. Monday morning, I woke up and my period was back. As you guys know from last week, I said that my period has been going on for 3 weeks now. And in that 3 weeks, I have also started the 3-week stall, which you guys know. And with this being, I'm coming up on 7 weeks, but the previous week was 6 weeks. That means I haven't really lost anything in about 3 weeks now. I'll fluctuate between 305 and 307, just depending on the day and the time that I weigh myself and everything. I'm going to try to not weigh myself every single day. I think I might have said that in my last video. But I've stayed consistent for the last 3 or 4 days at about 305. I know a lot of you guys, when I talk about the stall, will tell me that this sometimes will last a month. And some people tell me that I'm not eating enough protein, or some people tell me I'm eating too much sodium, or that kind of thing. But at this point, I'm starting to, all the signs point to PCOS and the stall in general. I know that this is a common thing. In all the forums, the blogs, everything I've read, a lot of people go through this same thing. And yes, it is very discouraging, and I've been so discouraged all week long. I don't know. I just, I feel like it's impossible to not lose weight when you're only eating 400 to 600 calories in a day. If a 305-pound person had to eat 3,000 calories a day, probably somewhere around there, to maintain 305 pounds. And I'm eating 400 or maybe 600 on a good day. So there's no way to not lose weight. So I don't feel like I'm doing anything wrong at this point. I'm eating the right amount of protein. I'm drinking the right amount of water. I'm exercising. I'm tracking everything. I started tracking my calories again this week, really just to the T. And I just don't think that I'm doing anything wrong. I did worry that I was eating too much, but I started asking around people who have had the surgery before me. And they told me that they think that I'm doing just fine. I'm eating the right amount. And I was measuring out every ounce of protein that I had. It was 2 ounces. So I know I'm doing the right thing. I did want to kind of not spend the entire video talking about how I feel about not losing any weight in week 6 and things like that. I wanted to talk about something else in this video. First, before I get to that, I had 2 non-scale victories this week, and they made me feel a lot better. First off, this shirt that I'm wearing is a 2X, and I haven't worn a 2X since I was in 9th grade. I was 14 years old, so almost 10 years I haven't worn a 2X, and here I am, a 2X. And so I feel like there's a good chance that even though I'm not losing weight in pounds, I am losing inches and maybe inflammation. So that's a positive thing that kind of just made me happy this week. Another non-scale victory. In May of this year, my doctor told me that I was diabetic. They told me that my A1C level was 6.6 and my blood sugar was around 120. Worked towards a low carb, high protein, ketogenic diet. I found out the other day on Wednesday that my A1C is now 5.3 and my blood sugar is around 85, both of which are perfect, not even considered pre-diabetic, and that is just outstanding to me. So even if I'm not losing weight right now, my body is healing and it is getting better, and that is something to be proud of and something to smile about. I wanted to talk about the reason why I had gastric sleeve surgery. My week 1 video, I didn't really talk about it that much. I didn't really go into detail about myself that much. And I feel that this week, because of the struggles that I've been having with this stall, I kind of need to remind myself why I had this surgery in the first place. So the reason I had gastric sleeve surgery, I weighed 381 pounds at the age of 22 years old. My feet would swell up, my ankles would swell, my hands were swollen, I retained a lot of water, I was really sore all the time, I felt generally sick. I had an abnormal heart rate. My heart would race in the middle of the night as I slept. Literally every single day that passed, I thought, I wonder if this could be my last day. I weigh 381 pounds at 22 years old. I feel horrible. I wonder if this is my last day. I had irritable bowel syndrome. My bowel movements were never regular. I was always feeling either constipated or I had an upset stomach. I had a lot of anxiety and depression about going out in public. I never really wanted to go out in public, and when I did, I felt like everyone was staring at me or judging me or talking about me, or I just never wanted to be around anyone. I also did this because I am in nursing school and I wanted the career stability. I wanted to go into after graduating and go into an interview and feel like I am healthy and I want to help your clients, your patients be healthy. And I wanted to teach my patients, I wanted to practice what I preach, is basically what I am getting at. I wanted to show that health comes from within, and if you're going to tell others to be healthy, you should probably be healthy yourself. But my number one reason that I had gastric sleeve surgery, as you guys know from my last video, I'm coming up on my 1-year marriage anniversary. And I want to be healthy for my husband. I want to be able to do fun things with him and live a really long life with him, because he is the best person I've ever met, and he's the greatest to me, and he treats me wonderfully, and he wouldn't have cared if I was 381 pounds for the rest of my life. But he stuck with me through everything, and I just wanted to be healthy for him, and I want to be able to have kids, which is my, ultimate goal in life, is to be an amazing mom. And at 381 pounds, I don't think that would have been the case. I don't think I would have ever become a mom at 381 pounds. With PCOS, people told me I wouldn't ever even be able to have kids. And with this surgery, I can already see my PCOS getting better. I can feel my body changing. I can feel myself getting better. I see my A1C dropping. My insulin levels are good. I don't feel like I have insulin resistance anymore. And I just have the willpower to keep going. And the more I see myself progress, the better things get for me. I don't want to pass bad eating habits on to my children. I wouldn't want them to see me at 381 pounds eating badly and they think they should eat the same way their mom is. Like I said, I want to practice what I preach. I want to show others that you should be healthy, and I want to be healthy myself. One thing that happened this week was my husband and I went to Babies R Us, which, if you don't know what that is, it is like a major just baby superstore where they have strollers and cribs and tons of diapers and clothes and just everything you could ever want for a baby. We went there because my friend is pregnant. She is 20 weeks along as of today, and I wanted to look through her registry. And walking around in Babies R Us is very bittersweet to me. It makes me happy that I feel like in the future I could have kids and I could be in there one day and I could be the mom that's walking around picking out what she wants and, you know, deciding on a crib and a stroller and having a really good time with my husband in there. And then I also feel sad because I wonder if that's actually ever going to happen with having PCOS. Even if I lose weight, I wonder if I'll be able to have kids. And, you know, with how I felt this week, not losing any weight, I kept wondering, will I even lose the weight? Will I even lose enough weight to be able to have a child one day? And so it was really bittersweet for me walking around in there. I just felt, you know, one second I was okay with being in there and the next second I wasn't. I felt kind of crappy and I don't know. So I just wanted to tell you guys a little bit more about myself and my family. I am 22 years old. I live in Atlanta, Georgia. I have one sister. My parents have been married for 21 years. I am married. My husband's name is Christian. We went to high school together. He's an electrician apprentice. And I am in school to become a licensed practical nurse. I should graduate in February of 2018. And we're getting really close to buying our own home and graduating and just having the life that we always dreamed of. So having this surgery was the icing on the cake for me. I know that's probably not the best analogy, but besides that, and to wrap up the video, I have a couple of things I wanted to show you guys this week that I like and that I purchased. First off, I got these little 2-ounce containers from the dollar store. I got 10 for $1. This is the package that they come in. It just says Sure Fresh, and there's 10 in there, and yeah, they're good. And I figured I could use them for snacks or something in between class. I can pack myself a little snack. Speaking of snacks, Perky Jerky. At the top it says best tasting jerky on earth, and it is the best tasting jerky on earth. It tastes really good. It is really soft. I'll read you some stats on it. There's 11 grams of protein, 3% carbohydrate, so 8 grams. And that is in a 1-ounce serving. There's 2 ounces in here, and I feel like I could probably get 4 servings out of this. So you can kind of cut these in half if you want to. It's 1% fat, and the sugar is 7 grams. But this is really, really good, and it tastes amazing. It really is the best tasting jerky on earth. And the last thing I wanted to show you guys was something that I found on clearance at Target yesterday. It is this Aladdin water bottle, and you can infuse your water, and I don't know if you can see on the inside there's this little like pod, and I have 1 strawberry and a little tiny handful of blueberries in there and some ice and water, and you just kind of like shake it up and it infuses your water with whatever fruit you put in there. This was only $4 on clearance. I'm guessing they're getting rid of them. I don't really know why. But I would highly suggest getting one of these while you can, because even if you don't use it as something to infuse your water with, this has a, I guess like a canteen top. You just unscrew it and there's like a hole, and there's no straw or anything, which is good for us because we can't have straws, even though sometimes I do use a straw. I know, shame on me, but I don't know. I guess everybody has to do what they have to do. So to wrap up the video, I just wanted to apologize to you guys that my last couple of videos have been kind of depressing, or I seem kind of down, but this stall is hard. It's very, very hard, and it's hard to talk about now, and I say every week that I hope next week I have something good to share with you guys. My goal for September was to get down to 290 by September 31st, and you know, maybe that's still a possibility. I don't know, but I'd still like to get to 299 at the very least. 299 by September 31st. I'm not going to give up, and I'm staying strong. And if anybody has any kind of positive stories about their 3-week stall, or just anything they did to help get over it, or how long it lasted for you, or just really anything you want to let me know, I would love to hear it. And I know a lot of people are going to think negatively of me for talking about it again and kind of bringing it up, and I don't want to scare anybody who's new to this channel and new to the weight loss community. I don't want to scare you and make you think you're not going to lose weight, because I know I'm going to lose weight again. I'm not saying that I have no, no hope in it. It's just very, very frustrating, and I'm sure you guys understand. So I'll talk to you guys again next week. I know you guys wanted me to do a weight loss recipe video, and I did have one last week, but I accidentally deleted all the footage. So I'll try to do one again this week. But for now, I will talk to you guys again soon.